and that the rest of the world is indifferent whether the state's doing it or not. The consequences for that action are the same. Okay, and that may be another way to kind of slice away at the implications of anonymity.
All right, let's go to the other side of the room then. Anybody over here with questions?
Here we go.
Okay,
right in the center.
Go for it.
Morning, sir. Referencing what you said about power grids and denial of service attacks and the possibility of nations getting together, holding hands, singing Kumbaya, and just saying we aren't going to do that. One, do you believe that that's an actual viable solution, that our enemies would really do that and abide by that? And if not, why is that even an option on the table?
Yeah, and in fact, the American pushback, we have been really late to any international discussions on, what's the right word? Arms limitations in cyberspace or control. I mean, fill in the blank, but you get the sense. We're not real anxious to go to Geneva or The Hague and sit down with 80 other nations and begin to huddle up about this. All right, there has been a weakening of that American resolve. I see it in the Council on Foreign Relations. I see it in State Department. They're actually beginning to suggest going to some meetings, not negotiations, going to some meetings. And Keith Alexander, the commander of Cyber Command, in the past 7 to 10 days, actually said that publicly, that we would benefit from some international discussions on these things. Arms limitations, I think, are absolutely off the table because they are totally unverifiable. And don't go there, don't do that. But the broader establishment of international norms among responsible and powerful states and sanctions for the violations of those norms doesn't have quite the effect of treaty. It's not airtight, but it actually may help. Here's an idea that came up in the discussion of the Council on Foreign Relations. I think it had to do with power grids. All right, and it was something along the lines of no American service would penetrate any other nation's power grid absent a presidential finding. All right? And then you make that a declaratory policy. So now the world kind of figures, all right, it's gone to the highest political level. Can't be too numerous. I don't think he does that every day. And then you say, and I'd invite other nations to do the same. All right? Does that mean all power grids are safe? Oh, no. But it may have a beneficial effect. Frankly, I think that's the limit of the art form right now. That's about as good as we can do. But I think everyone's nervous about getting locked in some sort of arms control discussions for weapons that are essentially undetectable and unverifiable.
All right, we have time for one last quick question, and then we'll move on to switching the rooms and general sessions. So, who will be our up right here in the front?
Yes, sir. What's the cyber equivalent?
Wait, so everybody can hear the question?
Yeah.
What's the cyber equivalent of the Incheon Seoul buildup?
When you say Incheon Seoul buildup, you talking about MacArthur landing at Incheon, or
No, I'm talking about
the geography.
megalopolis we've got
right.
sitting there.
I don't know, and I turn that back to you. That people whose judgment I trust talk about. I've seen Mike McConnell talk about this, and Mike, former DNI. And now with Booz Allen again. Melissa Hathaway in our panel yesterday said words that echoed this. Now these are my words, not theirs. But fundamentally, what they're saying is the long-term answer is the re-architecture. So that, I'm making this up, and I'm thinking only by analogy from the physical world, but choke points and things like that. Don't stop traffic, but do give the defense some opportunities to position itself. And right now, those are so few and far between that the character of the domain is all advantage goes to the attacker. And that's probably unacceptable for all of us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.